pretty slow response down to this B site. They're finally rotating down vents now, which does give them fast access to try and deny. Instead, they're playing a bit far back. Smoke down in the face of bolts. So not going to be easy to deny this bomb plant. Meanwhile, Vinny has come through on that flank. The aggression pays off. Now they've cleared out ramp. That might allow them to cut down on the positions they need to clear as they go for this retake.
Managed to keep 4 players alive for the time being. Bolt creeping through. Still not going to be easy one, but the frags are coming in. They don't have a kit, but as long as they get their kills fast enough. 2v2. What is happening? Oh, I'm so confused right now.
I think that door wasn't actually open.
Door which is closed but appears to be open. Like, this is like commentary maximum difficulty.
Yeah.
Like what's happening? Man, how bizarre. I've never seen that before.
No. Okay, okay. Maybe it's because they were spamming it like back and forth. Maybe that got the got the server confused.
I've seen
knows?
many strange things. I've seen GoTV bugs. Oh shit, I'll get to it in a second actually. Let's have a look and see what happens here. 9Z forcing their way through to the A bomb site quickly, but nothing to show for it other than positioning. They've lost 2 players with no response thus far, and it's getting worse for them. This is so fast. 1v3 for try. What a disaster. Lightning fast disaster for 9Z. About to stance though. To get his reload in. Minute 10 on the clock for try. How does he clear CT vent as he exposes himself to the rest of the bomb site? This is a very difficult quest and it's not going to go in his favor. Well then, a fast blast into the A bomb site ends in disaster for 9Z.
Yeah, that was a quick round attempt. Always scary. Proponent forcing. See, just the utility maybe making it a little awkward.
They found perfect timing to swing towards the garage at the very least, or towards Secret rather. 30 seconds on the clock, racing now towards B, and it'll be easy for Jota. Quick bursts. Trying to offer something towards the A site with utility.
And maybe on reflection, I would say that Imperial have got a pretty damn good chance on Anubis, but this nuke map, I know it's not great statistically for Imperial, but they just look so good against Fnatic. It was a really close map there. Phelps was looking solid on yard. Henny with the AWP was doing good work. So even though it is a strength for 9Z, even though they played FaZe incredibly close on this map, 5-1 down. Ooh, big damage onto Phelps. He's a little lucky to get away with that.
Fair few Molotovs for 9Z. Oh!
Team kill. No.
Oh dear. Oh, that's awkward. That's very awkward indeed. Especially because no one's there.
Yeah, spamming smokes with no one there. Oh no.
That's really rough. Big execute coming through. We saw all those mollies earlier on. That will compromise the positions. Not finding the kills on the A bomb site either. This is the kind of round that 9Z needed.
And maybe Phelps did some weird movement.
Oh, he's just jiggling all over the place.
Yeah. Wow, 9Z look like they might be focused on this A side. Smoke down, Max will try and move forward. Duda who's out first, but that's the bomb drop. They have to commit to this now. DGT with a snappy shot onto the second. The commitment still isn't here, and this is awkward for 9Z.
Very awkward indeed. 3-on-3, that bomb is also exposed. DTs are expectant. Phelps has got a very good angle as well. Nice follow up with the incendiary. And he's trying David to do a lot. Still in it though. 2-on-2. Rex will continue. And he's got to be careful about where he chooses to peek here. Holding down 2 jobs as we can see. That scope will probably be heard. Phelps now isolated from Henny, and that bomb can maybe be rescued. Was he heard dropping though? Looks like he was. 47 seconds left. Starting to pop in now. Henny focus on that left-hand side and Dobbs it to save him, but he can't. He will trade at the very least. Dancing, jiggling on try. He's got 39 seconds. Doesn't have to plant the bomb just yet. Weapon at the same time. Has delivered the goods. That reload allows Phelps out. Now Try's lost his angles. Seems he might know where Phelps could be. Oh, has he seen his head? Looks like he has. Try dancing, just about escaping. 23 HP. Oh, he's surely fully committed now. A free fire from Try and Phelps. What an awkward fight for both. But it will be a round for Imperial. And he's in a good spot though. Will he be checked for? Oh, he almost found both. So close. I wondered if he would have held onto the trigger there just for a second before firing. 2-on-3 though. Try waits for Jota. Rare miss from him. That was a chance to close out the round. The bomb spotted in the lobby and Buddha's been dropped. Awkward again.
Oh, nice from Imperial. Henny is the man with the AWP there instead of the rifle that was just there before. They get baited into it. Drop should be heard. Jota heard that player running down, so he can follow. He can stalk his prey, and Henny can arrive ahead of time, but Try still hits the shot. He's going to look for that bomb plant, but Jota is closing the distance, and Try has no idea where he's coming from. Easy clean up from Jota. Another round for Imperial, but it got close at the end there.
Oh, surely not
timing.
two. Unreal from Bolts. Looking to punish the reload and getting way more than he expected. Again, the timing is perfect in more than one way for Imperial. This is a round where they really need to survive in the numbers and build that cash up once again.
9Z are just trying to create some space for them to save their two AKs. At least they have money, but...
Oh my god. Wasn't expecting Bolts though. There was to be a wrap towards the B bomb site. I think that's been cancelled now. And he's in a nasty position. Only needs one glance from the opponent to drop them. Trying to buy time for his squad now, wrapping around, but DGT will finally finish him off. 2-on-2 as 9Z plant the bomb. Joseph coming in from the back. DGT looking. Joseph's got the angle, but DGT's got the headshot. That leaves Bolts in the clutch now, down to 15 HP, swinging with the flashbang. Surely Buddha's position is too strong here. How does he clear this corner? He doesn't. Fourth round for 9Z. They finally... There is a buy to be had here for Imperial. Two players have got crappy money, but the rest have enough, and you know they're going to buy. So I stopped myself and I said they finally, because I know they haven't. There will be more guns coming their way.
A good group up there from 9Z, though. Faking out that B-sided play, drawing Bolts down the vents, away from Squeaky.
SMG's here, though. More dynamic. 9Z looking to burst onto the A-bomb site from what we can see. DGT's been lost early. That M4A4 will be very important if they get a chance, but Vinny won't. Denied by Buddha. Again, good on the entries. But Phelps will collect two with the French gun. Looking for a third now in. Max is in the smoke. And won't last long at all. Double figures for Imperial at halftime. 10 on the CT side. But we know 9Z are coming from them after this break.
Have got one of those dualies in play on David. They aren't even in towards ramp, though, a common position for the dualies. So that means that Try is going to do his best. But this looks tough for him. He's bought time for a rotate. Shots are just not landing right now. It's Phelps to find two openers in this round for Imperial. Now 9Z have got so much work to do, and they just cannot connect these shots right now.
I mean, regardless of what they choose to do, this is going to be a very oppressive scoreline.
I will say, in the first half, 9Z won the T-side pistol, and then they got reset straight away and lost 5 in a row. So they know the pain of winning the pistol and then instantly getting broken back.
They may give it a consideration. Heading towards that 40-second mark, and Imperial haven't breached the ramp. Oh boy, that was a nervous one. Creeping towards that A bomb site now as Buddha has pushed forward. Be there. Will anyone be there to contest it, I wonder? Time to get that bomb planted. But he's got a good angle lining up for him. Trades will be here though. It's still a 2-on-2. Try can make his way up the vent. There might be a rifle for him. The bomb's been planted again. Henny's still got 24 HP on the site. 90. Don't want to take too long. DGT's got a HE grenade as well, but can he find an angle to throw it? Surely not from Hut. Try just creeping forward. There's the HE grenade. There goes Henny, and Phelps has to play the bomb now. The only way DGT wins is if Phelps peeks and dies. Slowly falls back. It's an expensive round for Imperial, but it is 12. Kind of par for the course on Nuke. Heavy losses, but still success.
Oh, Phelps lands that final shot as well. Very close from 9Z, but Phelps again, ever reliable so far at this Pro League for Imperial. As you said, Max did really good work initially in the round. Aggression denied, even though Buddha gets in behind. Causes a bit of chaos.
David's hiding in plain sight. 20 seconds for this bomb to get planted, and things become quite urgent now. Phelps' patience, will it pay off? Oh, David's got such a good angle, but Phelps will save. Phelps is so important for Imperial. It is unbelievable. Between yesterday and today, how important his frags have been. And there's another one.
Oh man, Phelps is killing it right now. Bolt started this game so strong, capable of, and we're seeing it on the server right now. That was that initial shot from Henny. Try maybe not aware that you can see just over the top of that smoke. Once again, a couple of final kills. Phelps is gonna let Max by. Oh, did he see him? I'm not sure. He is communicating. See on the player cams. So maybe he was calling that there were players down to B, and he'll call for them to come to A. They'll even get the entry. Phelps doing everything to let his team into this A site.
David's got 5 kills.
It's tough. He's meant to be one of the star players on this team. Oh, how does that not kill Phelps? Is he on 1 health? Max was hanging around, but decides to back up just as Phelps was running towards him. Phelps is going to risk going through the smoke. Max isn't even watching. Phelps doesn't realize Max is behind him, and that allows Max to get the double.
Such an important second kill. Slipping way behind the smokes. 9Z hanging on for now. Bolt's urgently looking for him. Max is winning in this one alone. So many angles to check though. And down he goes, shot in the back by Henny. Hasn't seen the bomb, I don't believe. Here this info for his squad. Might never quite catch up though, but he is off to the races. 20 seconds, there's the door. That's the information 9Z were looking for. That flank will come in very quickly, but that means Henny's in the clutch. That's what we want to see. Where does he go now? Focused on decon. Ramp is a problem as well. CT's taking control of control. There's DGT. That's 1/3 of the information for Henny. They're swinging together though. Can he avoid being traded? A Tech 9 is out. So close, but not quite. Round number 6. Quite a few Molotovs in the hands of this T side. Flashes begin. It's going to be a fair few chain flashes, but Buddha will defend. Police containing as well. Beautiful work from DGT, drilling them one by one. Then he comes in to get traded. Just the one frag for Imperial. Jota is alone up top. Does he try and pull rotation? Try and stop the rotation. Well, that's the bomb creeping into Max's position. And now the urgency is very high indeed. Molly's towards the vent. Jota's luck fails. Straight into Trizorp goes Vinny. 4 on 1, 4 on none. 8 rounds. They passed that halfway mark. 1 foot over the line. Max jiggling. He's got good shadow advantage here. Basically a free kill onto Vinny. The rest are nice and easy for him. And again, it's another round where Imperial are not making practically any inroads towards winning a round. They're not really a threat in these rounds. Give me a basic execute into the A bomb site. That's what I'd like to see. Although we'll have to wait because they're not going to have the money. I'm not planting the bomb either. Plant the bomb, you'll be able to buy every round at a minimum if you get that far. But it does feel very far away at the moment. There's the molly. Counter flashes from the CTs. Imperial stuck in the mud at present, making next to no progress. But the creep from Cubs could be everything. Gives them some extra angles now. Bolts delivers. There'll be a team kill involved, but that doesn't really matter. 18 seconds. They continue to creep forward. It's long, it's drawn out. It's another round for 9Z. The deficit is now just 4. How many rounds has this been for 9Z? Sneaky. Very quickly down to Secret. There you go. A minute 12. This is better timing for Imperial. A fourth man will join them as tries on that rotation. Gets popped. This might be the round for Imperial. Much faster. No loss early. But Max has got something to say about this one. Jota popped off. DGT trying to find his angles. They will swing through the smoke. This could finally be the end of the line for 9Z. This is the one that's needed. Bolts avoids the flashbang. Avoids shooting Henny as well. David doesn't know, but there's a trade. Max now in a 1v3. Vinny will finish off the job. Imperial will finally take it over the line. They gave themselves enough chances from that half-time score. Managed to conclude Nuke in the best way. Enabling, encouraging rotation towards A. Try will fall back though. Doubt perhaps. Press X. Buddha continues his flank. Imperial safety in numbers. Bolts with the first victim. There goes the bomb as well. David was looking good, but now he's taken one in the face. Still standing. 5-on-3 retake looking likely as the bomb is planted by Imperial. Work to be done then by 9Z. Somehow David still alive. There's a big swing on his position, but he's still dodging all these bullets. There goes Phelps, Jota, and Vinny, and the round will be 9Zs. Buddha and Try will get cheap helmets. Maybe David as well.
5 out as well for Imperial. Interesting. Hands of Jota. Here is Try. Oh, he misses his chance. He's actually gone down.
He's given Henny the AWP if he wants it, and he does want it. Of course he does. 2v2 very quickly indeed. Lightning fast round on Anubis, and 9Z could get reset. The big grey button on the Super Nintendo. Imperial's finger is hovering over it. Henny then 1 versus 2 with the AWP. I don't expect him to miss, although now the smoke has been deployed. Does he go for the round, or does he save the AWP? Oh, he's halfway there. Does he pursue Max? Needs to get the reload in. That defuse is on the way as well. And second defuse, and he's found him. Man like Henny through the smoke.
Oh, Henny's going to be loving life after this round. Big high five. He's just got a free AWP, and he's able to spray both of them through. There's an M4 at his feet. I thought he was screwed as soon as he had to try and fire through with the AWP. But man, that is a disaster for 9Z. That's basically the worst thing you can do. You buy the AWP, you don't get a kill with it. You give it over to Henny, picks up this rifle, realizes, okay, I'm not getting... Anubis definitely a map where a lot of teams feel like you have to run CT aggression because it is T-sided. You've got to take some risks. Speaking of risks, Vinny is looking to lurk out here, and it works for him. Max didn't spot him on the edge of that smoke. Now this B site looks very vulnerable.
Bolts has got DGT in the corner. They need to find them though. They're starting to lose players here. 20 seconds, still in the wrong side of the choke points. DGT is still killing time. And rotation is on the way. Buddha's on the way. Try delivers 10 seconds to plant that bomb, and Imperial are just getting absolutely melted. DGT trolling them all that time, staying alive, stopping their movement forward, Imperial. And they get riddled with bullets. The incendiary to buy time as DGT starts to rotate as well. 20 seconds, and now things become desperate for Imperial. Slowly creeping towards the site. Phelps may make this doable. Immediately popping David. Creating space for the bomb to get planted. It's turning around again. 3-on-2. What a back and forth. DGT waiting for Buddha to rotate in, making some noise, trying to run distraction. A rare miss from Henny, and he's in the red. But is there anything left for Buddha to do? 1 versus 3 as DGT is dropped.
And it was the right risk. They saw that AWP on the other side of the map. So it works out for Imperial in the end, and that's despite them losing that first fight. Lost Bolts, who was trying to lurk out mid. Looked like they lost so much map control, but they get Phelps into the site. They get Jota up through mid.
Back into CSGO territory. The M4A4s will be out once again. AK-47 in the hands of DGT. Imperial moving quickly once more, but how quickly are we talking? Are they going to send it straight into the bomb site? Navid's surely not expecting this. Somehow he's got 2 from it, though. Bolt's waiting for that rotation, catching DGT off guard. 3 on 3, still doable for 90 despite these early losses. Buddha, trigger, discipline. Lost his opportunity, though. He's smoked off the site.
3 on 3 for 9Z here to try and come back in. A bit of utility, they'll make the most of that. Only clears out one angle. Flash into the site. This is still a tricky angle to clear. Phelps is now taking damage. Try gets him out of there. But Bolts brings one back, and that time has ticked so far. Jota forced into the open and traded, but it doesn't matter. The time is just too far gone. Bolts is in too strong of a position. Just double check that that bomb is safe. It is Imperial to win yet another round. Do you have a pretty solid stack here, though? 3 CTs in position, ready to try to deny.
Fast one from Imperial. Great spread by Phelps. They'll take that trade. 4 on 2 for Imperial. How fast is this? That bit of long range so close. That really would have encouraged them. That would have spurred them on. They could have landed one more bullet.
Love that pathing from Phelps. And you saw 9Z, they just weren't really ready for him to emerge on that side. Maybe they should have been bigger favorites in this one. Oh, and now Vinny's getting in on the action.
Wow.
Stunning shots.
They are feeling this momentum. Stubbs creeping, showing some elbow, and Max has managed to defend the site. The rest of Imperial are quite spread out. Oh, Jota, he's facing the choke point, pulling grenades out. Almost cost him everything. Can't do that for free. Now Imperial have to find a way in again, but 9Z being proactive also. Double peek comes through in mid, and the bomb has been lost. Henny racing forward with the Tech 9 and the AWP. Unbelievable response. Only Henny can make a play like that. That's utterly outrageous. Henny has raised the alarm. Jota can move in for the 2v1. Baited a shot at the very least, but this is really wasting some time. Does he peek before the flash goes off? Jota just needs to hide behind that pillar. Or do that. Either way, it's good. 9-2 for Imperial, but my word, Henny understands the mission with that urgency in the middle of the round. Oh no, we've lost the bomb. I guess I'll have to just kill everyone and take it back immediately. That's so clean from Vinny as well. Credit to Max for holding a fort down on the bomb site. But this from Henny's like, oh right, this is high urgency. Bang!
His own shoulder anywhere around the corner to get those 2 shots off. I mean, this has felt maybe a little more competitive than the scoreline shows. Some of the rounds have been somewhat close, but Imperial always seem to have the slight edge. Again, they've got the early advantage here in this round.
We're looking at like a 12-3 half. Imperial don't have, they don't, well actually Bolts and Henny have bags of money, and that's enough for a team fight.
Oh,
Okay.
almost try done that. He was in a molly.
He could have a timing here. Henny delivers the kill though. Try's got more deagles to find. Won't happen. Great achievement for them. Great for the confidence. They just seem better prepared, to be honest. Love to see them picking up the newer map. Right then, is there a flash for this angle? Henny baiting the shot as Vinny delivers. For a second, I thought Henny did, and I was like, what is the science behind that? That doesn't make any sense. But it's Vinny, of course. Bomb site taken, then bomb has been planted. 9Z risk losing everything if they go for this, and they risk losing everything if they don't with how to score it. Vinny delivering once again, and it will be the expensive way. The wallets are out and the money is taken. Helpless.
Just hoping to save. A lot of different angles back here out in the open. Not always easy to clear, but Max is cleared out in the end. Nothing saved, nothing really doing for 9Z right now. In control, helping on this A-sided play. And they're able to close the distance on try, get into a good position.
They also have a 3v2 situation wherever they choose to push. Oh, the timing! Surely not! David somehow gets 2 out of this. Credit to him. Oh, why is the Orpa pulling out grenades like that? You have to wonder when they have the setup. Desperate times, desperate measures. Touching the bomb. No one's on the bomb though. Going for it again as Dubs finds the cover. Is there time to defuse this bomb? No, it's going to be close. Oh, they've got it.
Come the nades. Smoke looks good to deny DGT's angle. Chip from Max, he gets dealt with. Do Imperial still commit to A, or do they come back to B? They're storming this site, but Buddha's still here. He's got one. Jota does get that trade, but the bomb's still going A, and 9Z are taking the bait.
They're splitting. DGT staying in position. But much position has been lost by these creeping Imperial players. Vinny with the AWP misses a shot. 19 seconds to get his bomb planted. Now that could be everything. It's going to be so awkward for Vinny. And the HG will make it even worse. Somehow avoids that, but that bomb has been thwarted. That bomb plant again. Jota coming in to hold an angle. Oh, he saw Vinny's head. He had an angle for him. He allowed him to plant that bomb. Now Vinny's gone. And so is Jota. It will be 4 rounds at halftime for 9Z. It could have been 2. Imperial have opened a door somewhat to allow them to double their score to 4, but will it be enough for them?
The 9Z might be bringing that bomb to this B site, and it's wide open.
Now we're starting to see the tricks, the shenanigans from 9Z. You really have to wonder if those 2 extra rounds towards the end will be all the difference for them. I am so curious. More work to be done though. Buddha surviving bolts. Then there were 3 Imperial moving forward with a kit. Really low numbers for a pistol round, 3v5. Surely makes their chances a little brutally low. Look at these crossfires for 9Z as well, inviting them to come and lose their Kevlar and kit. Imperial trying to disengage, but only Phelps will make it. Perhaps without the kit. 9Z selling a fake on the pistol round successfully as well.
Imperial bought it hook, line, and sinker. I think it's just that mid-control that made Imperial really worried.
No response behind it though by Imperial, but 9Z are looking dangerous. Max doesn't give the turn Q away around that Molotov, but it breaks the push. Still, David will find an opening frag. EGT is here to trade as well. Jota holding down the water in the meantime, but the bomb will make its way into the bomb site. And that rotation won't come fast enough. Bomb planted, 3 on 2, but as tries to escape, he won't. DGT with 20 HP. What does he choose to do? Does he even defend this bomb site? Does he hold on to his AK-47?
They eventually pick up their 12th round. And I really think Jota deserves all the credit for that round win. The way he locked down his position. You see these initial trades fairly even. That was the spam through that David got, but traded. And Phelps traded back, but then this was the swing coming in from Jota.
We could be in some trouble. Look at this position from Vinny. Very strong indeed, just about surviving the long-range spray from Buddha. That could be the difference maker now as the handoff. 9Z is forced by Imperial, coming to life once again now in the second half. 3 on 2, doable by either squad. That bomb is almost surrounded though.
He wants to get active, wants to make sure he's here to help his teammate deliver the bomb safely. How much further does he go, though? Because Vinny's coming back. The timing is everything. DGT should have this. Now Phelps has to help his team, and he does. He delivers an important frag. Now Try might have a tricky time getting this bomb down. 8 seconds, he feels like he has to commit. He does get it planted, and with an AWP here in the 1-on-2, this could still be good for him. He drops a smoke as bait. Something Imperial have to be concerned. He could be playing around, but instead he goes aggressive. He's got to predict that Henny position. Henny has come towards the bomb. This is awkward now for Try. Sat on the other side of the smoke, but he's not forcing it. He's playing the waiting game, Glock in hand. He's trying to buy time, and that bomb is ticking. Henny wants this kill, but he just can't find the fight, and it's Try who gets him with the Glock.
Oh, I can't believe it. Imperial as well. Very important rounds. They could not fail on that one. So this push from Imperial, it looked quite bad as well. In the 3v2 situation, anything could happen. Then Try in the clutch, down to the Glock versus the M4. Ring around the Rosie with Henny. So we're really going to go down to the wire on this one. They start to regroup again towards that A bomb site. You can see Henny going back and forth, deciding what he wants to do. Vinny will deliver, create some space for himself. But again, Bolts is still having to hold down that mid position. Does he go to help his teammate? Looks like he might do, but does Vinny need the help? Bolts holds down mid at the same time. Back and forth he goes. Hard task for Bolts, but he's delivering here. 5-on-2, Try in no man's land. At this point, may just have to try and save WP. How likely will that be, though? Dangerous game behind that pillar. It seems they've got a good chance of isolating Vinny. Again, Bolts is having to decide whether to help defend or hold that mid position. But Vinny, his reset is very effective. And now he's got that angle with Bolts for support. Still looking for their entry frag, 9Z, as they creep around this bomb site. And it's going to prove very expensive for them. Trying to abuse the numbers, but Vinny put himself in a more aggressive position.
Find themselves 2 away from winning this series. Yeah, that flash just didn't blind him. Maybe not flashing for this specific angle, but I love the switch up from Vinny. Playing on that position as you tuck back in.
Reading 9Z to a T. Wonderful stuff. Looking for that second kill. 4v3 for Imperial. Bolts continues to be a problem. They've tried to put him into very difficult situations, and they have, but he has delivered. Now Henny emerges at the right time for Imperial, but a devastating time for 9Z. Their money is in the bin. They're heading towards being against game point with no cash. They'll be fighting with frying pans like it's TF2.
Vinny makes that initial move on mid. Has to be a little careful here. Okay, he is. He should be fine now. He will retreat back to the safety of spawn, back to the bins. No one's going to search the bin bags. So he will at least save his gun. But again, Vinny just really ahead of 9Z right now. Switches up to mid, catches the first man off guard. Bolt's able to trade to get them into a good position. Then a little bit of Henny magic, cleaning up a couple of...
That bomb seems focused towards B, though. DGT drops in that mid position. Phelps looks like he wants to do something aggressive on B later on. Worse than that, he's actually rotated over towards the B bomb site. So the wrap towards A is open, however, Henny's trained on this position. They've left this open, but the bouncing into the bomb site will be a problem. They can close in on Henny's angle now. He's lost all the good angles. He's eating the flashes as well. But Vinny will deliver, dropping that bomb carrier, and Henny is still standing. His sheer presence is a problem. Fight time for the team. The quickscope as well leaves Max with nowhere to go. 1v4, 20 seconds to plant this bomb, and Henny still stands at 15 HP. Beautiful work from him. Imperial secure the last round and the series 16-10.
Imperial pick up their first win here at Pro League. They couldn't quite get it over the line against Fnatic, but they looked good here in this regional matchup against 9Z. Again, we're seeing performances out of Phelps. We're seeing Henny on this map land some great shots. They looked in control on this one. Anubis looking like a good map for them going forwards. So 9Z, they get sent down to that lower bracket. There are still chances for them. It is a long, long road back to 9Z on that lower bracket.
Not 9Z's day today. I think that much was clear.